Suppose it's all true, and you walk up to the pearly gates and you are confronted by God. What will Stephen Fry say to him?
Well, basically, what's known as theodicy, I think. I'll say bone cancer in children? What's that about? How dare you? How dare you create a world in which there is such misery that is not our fault? It's not right. It's utterly, utterly evil. Why should I respect a capricious, mean-minded, stupid God who creates a world which is so full of injustice and pain?
And you think you're going to get in on
No,
that?
but I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to get in on his terms. They're wrong. Now, if I died and it was Pluto, Hades, and if it was the 12 Greek gods, then I would have more truck with it, because the Greeks they didn't pretend not to be human in their appetites and in their capriciousness and in their unreasonableness. They didn't present themselves as being all-seeing, all-wise, all-kind, all-beneficent. Because the God who created this universe, if it was created by God, is quite clearly a maniac, utter maniac, totally selfish, we have to spend our life on our knees thanking him? What kind of God would do that? Yes, the world is very splendid, but it also has in it insects whose whole life cycle is to burrow into the eyes of children and make them blind. They eat outwards from the eyes. Why? Why did you do that to us? You could easily have made a creation in which that didn't exist. It is simply not acceptable. So, atheism is not just about not believing there's a God, but on the assumption that there is one. What kind of God is he? It's perfectly apparent that he is monstrous, utterly monstrous, and deserves no respect whatsoever. The moment you banish him, your life becomes simpler, purer, cleaner, more worth living in.
And later, after that, the cultures of sacrifice around the world, there came a new system where it was the gods who sacrificed themselves, which is like the Christian myth, or many of the dying and reborn kings in various myths. It's not unique in any way. There are many other stories of divine figures being sacrificed to save the society in which they make themselves flesh.
The greatest insult to humanism is this idea that mankind needs a God in order to have a moral framework. The idea that we don't know right from wrong, but we have to take it from words put down in a book 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 years ago and dictated to rather hot-headed, neurotic desert tribes, is just insulting. It's just no. I mean, if there were a God, he would want us to be better spirited than to take his word for everything. Wouldn't he? If he gave us free will, would he really want us to say, no, I have to abide by everything that's written in this book? All the laws of circumcision and of eating and of what to do with menstruating women, I'm going to obey those written down there. I won't think for myself because that's not required of me. Come on. It's just not good enough.